not have known about this segment, and so I'm going to explain it to you guys. This is how it works. It's called Woke or Joke. And I think we have a jingle for it, correct? Let's give them the music, Jared.
I started a joke.
Ha ha ha
But the joke was on me. Oh no.
There are a lot of headlines in today's news where when someone reads it, you go, oh, that must be from the Babylon Bee, or that must be a joke, or that must be sarcastic. And it turns out, no, our new reality is very sad and very strange. So here to deliver some of that reality and some jokes is Taylor Cormier. He's the king of wokeness.
The wizard of woke.
Oh, I'm sorry, I always messed it up. He's the wizard of woke, and any of these headlines that you want to find out more about, they can tune in at what time today, Taylor?
5:30 today on the Howie Carr Show for The Week in Woke.
The Week in Woke. So you can get even more about these crazy headlines. Now, when we go to you, all we're going to do is read you a headline, and you have to say whether you think it's a woke or whether you think it's a joke. If you win, stay on the line. You'll be entered to win an Aviva Trattoria VIP experience. I was just talking to the VIP here, and he said last week when he won this, the only reason was he said joke because he hadn't heard us talk about it yet. So that was his game plan.
But it's important to keep in mind that a lot of us, we refrain from talking about these because we save it for these segments.
Yes,
so
it's getting harder and harder.
You can't rely on that.
Yeah, it is getting harder.
That strategy worked maybe the first week.
Yes, I would totally agree. All right, so let's go out to Matthew. You're next with Taylor and Grace. Matthew, are you ready for your headline?
I'm ready, Grace.
All right, go ahead, Taylor.
All right, Matthew, here is your headline. Portland, Oregon diner offers reparations special where white patrons can pay for black patrons' meals.
Go with woke.
That is a joke.
By the way, that was a joke. That's not true.
Yeah, that was made up by... Was that you or
Jared?
Jared?
Was Jared. Very good, Jared.
Very good.
Matthew, I'm sorry you're the first loser in today's Woke or Joke, but there will be many more. I just want to give a shout out to whoever pulled the millionaire who wants to be a millionaire sound effect.
Well, you had mentioned it last week.
It's so perfect.
But yeah,
that was Taylor.
It captures the suspense. All right, keep calling in, guys. We'll take a bunch of calls, 844-500-4242. Let's go to Jennifer. Jennifer, you're next with Grace and Taylor. Are you ready for your headline?
Yes.
All right, Jennifer, here's your headline. Drug dealers are peddling ethically sourced cocaine labeled woke coke.
Woke.
That is woke.
Yay!
Very good, Jennifer.
Very
Not
good.
a joke. Not a joke.
Now, give us a little background on that. I can't wait for to the Week in Woke to hear about this cocaine.
Yeah, we'll cover more on this, but this is from the New York Post. Drug dealers are hawking ethically sourced cocaine to woo eco-minded Westerners seeking a guilt-free trip. Ha, 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 ha. I've been shown ads for environmentally friendly sniff, UK drug policy expert Neil Woods told the Mirror of the so-called eco-conscious blow. These supposedly green drug commercials were put out in response to growing concerns among Westerners over the environmental damage and violence occurring along the South American drug highway, according to Metro.
This drives me crazy. This is like when people tell you they don't drink soda, but they smoke. I have a friend, and she said her husband always brags about how he hasn't had a soda in like 5 years, and she goes, he smokes a pack a day. I mean, if you're going into cocaine, don't worry about it's supposed to be for the environment.
Yeah, and for people, I guess, so
Yeah,
there are no drug wars involved. In
It's like ethically sourced diamonds, so you don't want a blood diamond that you buy at the store. You don't want unethically sourced cocaine, apparently.
Exactly.
Wow, people are so considerate. All right, let's go to Lori. You're next with Grace and Taylor. A lot of ladies today. Lori, are you ready for your headline?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
All right, Lori, here's your headline. Hofstra University Pride Athletics considering name change out of respect for LGBTQIA plus students.
That's woke.
That is a joke.
Oh!
By the way, that was a joke. That's not true.
I'm sorry, Lori.
Good try. Jared came up with that one again? Excellent job.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you read me the LGBTQ?
LGBTQIA+.
Now, I knew up to the Q because I think LGBTQ has been pretty much that's been the acronym since we were younger. I mean, I always heard that in school. IA, did you say, or AI?
IA.
IA, I'm not familiar with.
Intersex and asexual.
And then what's the plus?
Everything else.
So this is like Gilligan's Island, the first season, when they said
it's like the number pi. It will go ad infinitum. You can list as many digits as you want. There's always going to be another letter for something else.
But you remember that in Gilligan's when they would say, Gilligan, the skipper to the millionaire, and it's what the movie
and the
star.
Rest.
Yeah, they go, and the rest. And the rest, I think, was Professor and Marion. And
no, they said Professor and Marion.
No, that was the reboot.
Yeah, they did.
Because they said, we don't want to be the plus anymore. We want to be included in the theme song.
Mm-hmm.
I think who's ever in the plus section, you guys got an argument to be made there. All right, let's go to...
How many syllables can we cram in?
Let's go to Tim. Tim, you're next with Taylor and Grace. Taylor's The Wizard of Woke. Are you ready for your headline, Tim?
Yes, I am.
All right, Tim, here's your headline. 1 month isn't enough. Canada boasts Pride season for LGBTQ2 until September.
Oh, I'm going to go with woke.
That is woke.
Very
good, Tim.
By the way, not a joke. Not a joke.
Not a joke.
I had no idea about that one.
So this is very strange. I was ruminating over fake headlines earlier this week, and that was one that I had come up with. I was thinking about Pride Month, and I said, well, what if somebody turned it into a Pride season? Lo and behold, it turns out to be true. So this is one of those cases where, art imitates life, life imitates art, one of those. Canada has announced the launch of its Pride season, which will run from June to September. The month of June, which has been established as Pride Month, marks the beginning of Canada's Pride season and will feature a series of events and parades for the LGBTQ2 plus community. So now there's a 2.
I have a feeling that some people from like the Washington Post or, the Daily Beast, they're listening to this segment, Taylor. And when they hear joke, they go, oh, we're going to make this woke.
You just watch us.
We're going to turn this into a reality real quick. All right, let's go to Tom. Tom, you're next with Taylor and Grace. Are you ready for your headline, Tom?
I'm dying. Let her rip.
All right, Tom. Here's your headline. San Diego Zoo under fire for promoting straightness with Asian snow leopard breeding protocols.
That is a joke.
That is a joke.
Very good.
Tom.
People are.
By the way, that
getting
was a
better.
joke.
Jared's
it's not true.
Very creative with these headlines.
Very good. Yeah, it's you know what it is. We've all had way too much practice.
I didn't add any of my own this week because I looked at these and I said these are great. These are very good.
Well, you know what they say? They say write what you know, and we know stupid headlines because we read them.
And I know
single
snow
day.
leopards.
You know snow
And
leopards.
Asian snow leopards. Don't
All
leave
right.
that out.
Do we have a couple more we can
We
do?
have several more.
All right,
yes.
great. All right, Gigs, you're next. Are you ready for your headline from the Wizard of Woke, Taylor Cormier?
Okay, hit me, Grace.
Go ahead, Taylor.
All right, Gigs. Here's your headline. President Biden's diverse ice cream choices say more about him than you think. We need an answer, Gigs.
I'm going to go with woke.
That is
And I got 2 for you guys.
that's a joke.
Oh, is it a joke?
Yeah.
I got 2 quick ones for you, Grace.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, one of them is Kwame Harris. It was raising money for the peaceful protesters that were locked up last summer.
Well, I know that's true. That is woke. That is true.
Yeah, that's right. And also the European community, I think that's what it's called. They want to add P to the LGBTQRS.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Gigs, but you're
By the way,
hijacking
that
our
was a
segment.
joke. That's not.
Trying to turn the tables on us.
Yeah, Gigs.
What's the prize? What do we win?
Yeah, I don't know. The Wizard of Woke is in the studio, but I appreciate the call, Gigs. All right, let's go to Kelly. You're next. Are you ready for your headline, Kelly?
I am. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
All right, Kelly, here is your headline. Anthony Blinken says Americans can pick their passport gender.
Woke.
That is woke.
That is woke. We will get to that on the other side,
Not a
actually.
joke. Not a joke.
Yeah, that's another story that is coming out this week. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said just yesterday that Americans will be allowed to choose which gender they identify as on passports. Right now, there's 3 offerings, right? Well, as of this announcement, male, female, and I guess other, but there will be even more additions later on. It's going to take some time.
Here's my beef with that, okay? And I think you remember this. Last year, I had to get a passport picture taken, and or maybe it was 2 years ago. And I went to a post office nearby, and I was all glammed up. I had full makeup on, hair, beautiful jacket, did a little soft smile. Most gorgeous picture I've ever taken, honestly. They told me I could not use it because I was just a tidbit smiling.
Oh, no, it's got to look like a mugshot.
So then I went in a few weeks later, broken down. I was exhausted from just like going back and forth with these people. So then I go in, I take the worst picture I've ever taken. And they're like, perfect, that works. So how come my slight smile is going to ruin the passport system, but people writing that they're women or men or XYZ, that has no bearing on security?
It might have to do with something with facial recognition technology. I'm not entirely certain. So if they're trying to spot you through the camera system, most of the time you don't have a slight smile on your face when you're walking down an airport terminal.
That is probably true.
You should see my passport picture. I've got serious RBF. Resting B face.
We'll exchange those during the break because mine will amaze you. I was so livid. And then meanwhile, you can write down any gender you want. All right, ready? Babette, are you ready for your headline, Babette?
I am ready.
All right,
I am ready to go.
Here is your headline. The sad, racist past of tree houses.
I'm going to go woke.
That is a joke.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
By the way,
Babette.
that was a joke. That's not true.
That's all right.
Grace came up with that one, right?
No, that was Jared.
Again. Very good.
Very good. All right, we got one more here.
We don't have any more headlines, though.
Oh, no.
We're out of headlines.
I'm sorry, Richard. I'm sorry. We will try you again next week. Thank you, everyone, for partaking in Woke or Joke. I would say we got a good amount of winners and losers today.
Yeah, that was a good mix. Very
Until
good guesses.
next time, everyone, keep your head on a swivel for these woke headlines. We'll be back on the other side, 844-500-4242. Thank you very much, Taylor Cormier. This is The Grace Curley Show.
Follow Grace on Twitter at @G_Curley.